What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another mobility session with myself. So today, it's going to be a short one. It's not going to be anything crazy. Probably about 15 to 20 minutes. But I really wanted to emphasize on spine mobility today because I feel like that's one of the biggest things that is neglected. And I know a lot of people deal with like back pain, whether it's upper back, lower back, mid back. Just because a lot of times it's because of sitting at a desk all day, right? Creating a poor posture position consistently. So today's movements, I really just want to show you guys how to improve the overall mobility of your spine. Yeah, I mean, that's about it, right? So we're going to get right into it. You guys will need maybe some yoga blocks. You don't necessarily need to get yoga blocks. You could even use like your shoe for this one, for example. So you can just hold it like this, right? For the most part, this is going to be for creating tension, okay? So grab your yoga block. We are going to start with, actually no, we're not starting with that. We're going to start with spinal segmentations. Biggest goal of this, right, is to keep yourself as focused on trying to move one vertebrae at a time, right? So we can go into a quadruped position. Can't say that word. Okay, so spine, we're going to start nice and neutral, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to go starting from the neck and then think your whole spine, actually. So we'll go starting down, up, one vertebrae at a time, little by little, till you get all the way to the top, moving all the way down towards your lumbar. And then opposite way. Starting at the head again. Spine. Nice and slow. And back down. Starting at the neck. Again. All right, now we're going to go backwards, okay, starting from the hips. Okay, so starting the movement there, nice and slow. Taking all the way to the top. Again, starting at the hips. All the way up, again, starting at the hips. And like I said, slow, steady, focus on trying to move one vertebrae at a time. Okay, I want to see you freaking doing the freaking twerking motion, right? Nice and slow, take your time. There's no rush. Again, starting at the head. And up. Okay, so went 4 reps each way. Now, another big piece of the spine is our cervical spine, right? So like what holds our head. And that's one of the things that most people actually suffer most pain from being in this position. Right, so we're gonna go kneeling position. You can do the standing position. I prefer to go kneeling because I feel like I have more ground, so I can ground myself better. That's preference though, I think. Okay, so wide stance, okay, you're gonna create that center, okay? What we're gonna do is you're gonna irradiate, meaning you're gonna create internal tension. So the rest of your body isn't moving, right? So think of like, if you don't irradiate, right? If you're not creating internal tension, you're like a wet noodle, right? You're loose. When you irradiate, you become a noodle straight out of the box, so you're stiff, right? So, reason this is so important is because you don't want compensation from anywhere else, right? You don't want anything moving, while you're trying to isolate the joint itself. So, we're gonna go irradiate, nice and strong, okay? Keep it nice and tight, and we're gonna start at the neck, okay? So, neck coming down as far as you can. Then we're gonna rotate it, okay? And we're coming all the way back around nice and slow to the other side and back to the center. Okay, now we're gonna go the other way. This way, all the way around, and back to the center. Okay, again, we got 3 more reps both ways. Oh shit, I fucked that up. See, I can't talk and focus. Nice and slow, really feel that neck stretching. Take your time, try to push it through a little bit of a wider range of motion every time you go around. Okay, one last one. Try to go as slow and as far as you can on this one. Again, all the way. Slow, wide, turn. And there it is, right there. Ooh, that's nice. I always love how my neck feels after. It's almost like I'm ready to headbang. Just kidding. I don't like headbanging. If you know me, you know that. Okay. So, up next, okay, this is where you're going to need either your yoga block or, like I said in the beginning, you can probably use your shoe. Okay. So, we are going to go with spine cars. We are trying to move the spine in its full rotation movement, right? But isolating it without letting our hips or our upper body compensate. Okay, so again, I like to do this kneeling. You can do it standing, okay? For me, it's preference, right? I feel like I have way more control when my knees are on the ground because then I have less compensation from my legs. But some people like to do it standing, so choose your poison. So we're gonna go in, okay? Yoga block is gonna go right in the middle, and I want you to press into it, creating some tension. So we're irradiating, creating internal tension into the block, okay? So, same as the other one. So we're gonna start in a crunch motion like this, okay? Only moving your spine, so your hips shouldn't move, right? Only with the spine, right there, just to there, as far as you can get it. Feel that stretch in the spine? Ooh, that feels nice. Okay, now from here, we're gonna go to the side. We're turning. Okay, now going back. And try to get that spine through as much range of motion as you can. Damn, my back just cracked like 5 times. That was nice. It's like a chiropractor visit at the same time. Okay, so again, crunch, opposite way. Turn just like you did with your neck. Up, like you're doing the freaking Matrix. back to the middle. Now, if you're creating enough tension, you're gonna feel this shit on your arms. My arms are just sore from yesterday, but okay. Again, okay. Create tension, radiate down to the side, rotate all the way up. Other way. Slow and controlled. Oh, this feels so good. Oh, my arms. All right, last one. Man, whoo, biceps on fire. All right. At this point, you should probably start feeling your spine feeling a little bit looser. We have one more thing. Like I said, this one wasn't gonna be like too extensive. I didn't want to make it too long. Something quick you guys can follow along, maybe on your break from work or right after work, whatever. So, last thing we're gonna do, okay? This one's gonna be standing. Now, you can use a yoga block or you can use nothing. Okay, that's totally up to you. You can also do this movement weighted. It's called a Jefferson curl. So, we're gonna stand up. I like to use the yoga block because it does give me a little bit of guidance. So, I don't want you on the mat for this one. I want you on solid floor. Okay, because I want you fully grounded. Now, it's like a segmentation. The biggest goal is to try to isolate one vertebrae at a time as you're moving through the movement. Okay, so we're gonna go all the way down, just like if you were doing an RDO, but you're actually bending your spine to get down there, right? So, same thing, irradiate, shoulders come back, spine neutral, including the neck. And then from here, you're gonna start at the neck, okay? And you're gonna start one vertebrae at a time, moving from the top. I like to use my hands. It's like I'm walking down. And at first, every time I do this, so I don't know, you guys know this, but I have a herniated disc on my lower back. So every time I do this, oh my God, the first rep feels extremely tight. Now you're obviously going to feel a little bit of stretching in your hamstrings. That's okay. The microphone's right in my face. You guys can probably hear me really loudly. But getting to this bottom position. And now we're starting from the bottom of the spine. Coming up, same thing. Now, yoga block, the reason I have it here is because you can use it as like a base, right? To irradiate and keep everything nice and tight. Nice and slow. There it is. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, hoodie came on. All the way up. Shoulders back. Reset. Take your time. There's no rush with these. People like to rush through these movements. The goal of these men is just to really isolate the movements, like really feeling them, right? There's no rush. Don't do it fast. Like, feel it. Like, put yourself in the movement and try to connect your mind to the joints. the bones, the connective tissue that you're moving through. So again, irradiate. You can radiate too if you want to. All right, so again, starting from the neck and down, slow, one vertebrae at a time. Notice that my core's not moving yet. Everything is in my shoulders so far. All the way down, 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 down. Oof. Okay, back up again, and starting from the bottom. Now we here. Okay. Nice and slow. Take your time. Ooh. Okay, spine's loosening up little by little. But like I said, you know, I still, every time I do these, initially when I first start, I still feel it. I have a herniated disc, L5S1. And dude, every time I do this, the first couple of reps, it takes me a minute, but watch, this one right here, much better. I guarantee you I won't feel it as much. So, nice and slow, starting down, neck, shoulders. Yeah, there we go. Usually that's right here is where I feel it. It's where I start to create a little bit of bend in that area of my spine. And I'm more flexible too. Now I can actually hit the ground and be fine. Okay, back up again, starting from the bottom. You cannot not think about that song when you say starting from the bottom. Genius. Okay, that's 3 reps. Now, with all these movements, guys, you can always go more repetitions, more sets if you want to. If you feel like you need something more than other, you can always stay on that movement for a little bit longer, do a couple more reps, a couple more sets. Obviously, I keep it short, just for video's sake. But anyways, I hope this is helpful, guys. Like I said, I created this video for anybody that does suffer with any type of like back pain. It's extremely helpful for people that do have desk jobs, that do sit at a desk all day, just because the posture you're in consistently. But yeah, I hope this was helpful, guys. And if it was, make sure you comment down below, like, and since we're on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, man, because I'm gonna be putting a lot of these out. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to y'all soon.